This is a hack that I wish I had learned when I had first started crocheting, because it would have saved me endless suffering. I want to get straight edges every time. I don't want to have to weave in ends, because ends are just a crocheter's nemesis. I hate them. Everyone hates them. So we want no ends and we want straight edges, and this is how you're going to do it. We are going to not chain one. And instead of turning to the left, where the yarn's in front of your work, you can't see that stitch where you're meant to go into. So we're going to turn this way so that the yarn's behind our work, and you can see where that stitch is, and you can just pop a single crochet in there. So do not chain, just continue working your next row. We're at the other end, and like I said before, we're not going to turn this way so that the yarn is in front of our work. You see here, the yarn's in front. We want to turn it so the yarn is behind our work, like this. Okay, and if you want to do it so that you can keep on crocheting without any ends, like I said before, we are going to take our hook out, and we're not going to complete that last stitch. We're going to just do half of that stitch. So we're going to go in, we're going to yarn over, pull up, we're going to snip this, and we're going to join our next colour, and I'll show you how to do that. And left a fair amount of tail. I'm going to grab my next colour, I'm going to pop that on my hook and bring that through those two loops on my hook. Then I'm going to grab these tail ends and tie a knot. There you go, double knot. Now, like I said before, we're not going to chain, we're just going to turn and make sure our yarn is behind our work. We're going to pop our hook in, yarn over, pull through. Then we want to grab those two and we want to put them between the hook and the working yarn. So we're just going to pop them over like that. And we're going to finish our single crochet. So pop that through just like that. Then we're going to pull these a little bit so they're nice and snug in there, and we're going to work over them. So make sure they're between the hook and the working yarn, and continue working your single crochets all the way down. And this works with half double crochets and double crochets, all stitches really. You're just going to continue working those single crochets all the way down, making sure that you've got those tail ends tucked in to your work, and then you just pull them a little bit to make sure they're nice and snug in there and they're not poking through either side. And that is how you do it. And then you can just snip those two bits off and continue working. And then again, we're at the end, so we're going to turn it so the working yarn is behind our work, and we're going to just pop our single crochet in and continue working. And that gives you a nice straight edge every single time, as well as hiding in those tail ends and not having to work them in at the end. Perfect! You're welcome.